Hello everyone and welcome back to Whiz. You're here with your host master Priyadarshan, and I'm here obviously to take you through the answers for yesterday's 5 questions and also share with you some of my new findings, some of my new 5 questions and exciting, and I hope that you are able to crack the answers as well as I could. So, should we waste any more time before getting to the answers? No need for that. Let's start off with the answers for yesterday's 5 questions. Starting off from our question number one for yesterday, I had shown you what looks like a menu of a restaurant. I had blanked out a certain word, and the question was fill in the blanks. And if you would get a bonus point if you could tell me what the picture actually is. Now, if you look at the picture, you'll be able to see they're serving hamburgers, cheeseburgers, they're serving root beer, some shakes, some juices. So, the word that was blanked out is actually McDonald's. And the picture actually happens to be the first ever menu printed by McDonald's for sales. So today we know McDonald's having so many branches everywhere across the globe and so much variety and everything, but this is their humble beginning, you can say. So that was the answer for the first question. Moving on to question number two. I had shown you 3 images, A, B, and C, and the question was A authored book for B. A authored the book B as a dedication to C. So all you had to do was identify all of them. Obviously, the first picture would have been a little easier to crack. A was Agatha Christie, and she wrote the book Halloween Party for the again famous person P.G. Wodehouse. So the name of the book, again I'll repeat it, it is Halloween Party, and I haven't got to reading the book myself, but obviously now I will, knowing that it has such a nice background and history to it. Moving on to our third question for yesterday, I had again shown you a picture of some people playing a particular sport. The question was, which ball game is played during Onam? And the ball is made out of plantain and coconut fiber, and which is weighed down with stones. So the name of this sport, though very unique, sounds very interesting. It is Talapan Tukali. Talapan Tukali is the name of the sport, and that was our third question. Moving on to question number 4 for yesterday, here it is. Borassus Filaflia is erected in front of temples and surrounded with a wooden balustrade and covered with dry leaves. It is lit with a torch and burned to ashes to signify that Mahabali went to hell as a sacrifice. This is witnessed during the festival of Onam. So, which is the particular tree which is used for this holy ceremony? So, the tree that we are looking for is actually the Pailmara tree. Pailmara tree is the answer, and that brings us to our last question for yesterday. Here it is. Jack Nicklaus, Tiger Woods, Ben Hogan, Gary Player, and Gene Sarazen are the only players to achieve this feat. What are we talking about? Now, this was a bit of a tricky question. Only those of you who are ardent golf fans might be able to crack this one. So, the answer that we are looking for is career Grand Slam winners. Not just a Grand Slam, but career Grand Slam. The difference is that Grand Slam is winning all these championships in the same year. Career Grand Slam is winning all the 4 titles at some point of time in your career. So the 4 tournaments that we are talking about is the Masters Tournament of Augusta National Golf Club, the PGA Championship held the week ending on the 3rd Sunday in May, played at various locations in the United States. The third is the US Open, held the week ending on the 3rd Sunday in June, played at various locations again in the United States. And the 4th one being the British Open Championship, held the week containing the 3rd Friday in July, always played on links course at one of the several predetermined locations in the United Kingdom or on a rota basis. So that is a really interesting question. Some piece of trivia also for you. So you can now know what is the difference between a Grand Slam and a career Grand Slam. And that slams our 5 questions for yesterday. Time to move on to the 5 questions for today. So I hope you're ready. Let's count them down. Here is question number 1. Have a good look at this image right about now. So now that you've seen the image, I'll ask you the question. He was the first American to achieve this feat in an international chess tournament in New York in the year 1924. What first did he achieve? So in the world of chess, those of you who are chess players, maybe rated, not rated, you can still take a guess. Some of you might be able to crack this one. Obviously, we're talking about 1924. So it's a long time back. Moving on to our second question for today. Here it is. Have a look at this image right about now. So now that you've seen the image, this fictional character first appeared in the series created by the person on the right. This character is often considered as the mascot of Amazon in Japan. So identify the character and the personality who you saw in the picture. So that is our second question. Moving on to our third question for today. Here it is. The code name for this brand's apparel store was driven from the Wizard of Oz. Identify the brand and the code name for the apparel store. And just for your help, you should be able to see an image right about now. So all I want you to tell me is the name of this brand and the code name for the apparel store as well. Moving on to our fourth question for today. Here it is. Have a look at this image right about now. So you've seen the image now. You know it's a car. So I'll give you that. The question is, the car was designed by the film production designer Ken Adams and cartoonist Roland Emmett. Built in Hertfordshire in 1967, it was fitted with a Ford 3000 V6 engine and automatic transmission and allocated a genuine UK registration. So I want you to tell me the name of the film for which this car was used and so much detailing was taken care of. That brings us to our last question for today. So here it is. The name Dash, derived from a character in science fiction by the writer Neil Stephenson's book The Diamond Age, was first considered. Later on it was changed to Kindle. The character has a machine much like the Kindle that contains electronic version of all libraries and TV shows, etc. All I want you to do is fill in the blanks with what word you think was the original name. So that sums up our 5 questions for today. Thank you for watching this video, and obviously I'll be expecting to see your guesses, your answers, right or wrong, doesn't matter, in the comments below. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. If you're enjoying the content, please do not shy away from sharing it with a friend or someone who would be interested. You know I'm always up for any suggestions or any collaborations. So if anything of that sort, you can still drop it in the comments below. Thank you for watching the video. Obviously, I will be back tomorrow with some more amazing content. But till then, that's all from me. So stay safe, take care, good night, and keep quizzing.